Hello, everyone. Welcome to Boss Talk. We are so excited. We have so many new episodes that we can't wait to share with you all. Getting right into it, today we have an amazing guest. This guest may have more energy than me. I don't know. He might not. But super excited to talk to him. Clay Thomas will be joining us. How's it going, Clay?
Hey, thank you for having me. And yeah, it's been an honor to be asked to be on the show. And I appreciate the fact that you're interested in knowing more about how I got started and everything.
Great to hear. Great to hear. This guest, basically, we're going to touch base with him in regards to how he got started, what's motivational to him, why he's doing this, and what's going on with his business today, and what does he see in the future. With that being said, also, check us out. We're going to be posting a lot of places where you can listen to our old podcasts and the new ones. So we're so excited. Again, always, as we get started, live your best life, do what you love what you do. And here we go. All right, so Clay, tell us a little bit about yourself and basically how you got started into this business.
So, how I got started? Oh, that's a great question. Basically, I was in the corporate world for quite a while, and the company we're in, they were downsizing a lot, pretty much every year. In the area that I was in at the time, finally got the notification that they were going to be downsizing. So I talked to my manager, and he advised our department, there's about six in our department, that we have maybe a year and a half to a year left before the area was going to be phased out, and we need to start looking for other businesses or other jobs inside the company. So I took that to heart and started looking, and basically the positions that were available really didn't fit my skill sets, and kind of knew even if I was to get those positions, that those positions may also be phased out in a year or two later. So I decided, you know what, maybe I should start
Okay.
looking out, and didn't know what to do, but I was really frustrated at the time, and trying to figure out why was this happening to me, uh, here at the later end of my career in the corporate world, starting to struggle with the layoff issues. So one day, I was on the internet on Facebook, and all of a sudden this little post popped up. It had a little video of Steve Harvey on it,
Okay.
and it was called Jump. And I don't know if you know who Steve
Yeah,
Harvey is.
yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
I'm sure
Okay,
you do.
yeah.
But he's an amazing influencer, and he's a big he's very special to me. He's a just a great motivator, and he's just very inspirational. So this little video he did called Jump was just a commercial during a commercial break, and it basically it's just if you haven't seen it, you need to try to find it. I think he even wrote a book on it, but it's just about him telling everybody you only live once, and if you're not happy with your career or the work you're doing, you need to jump. You really don't. You don't have time to be miserable, and why should you be? You should try to always focus and strive on being positive and being happy. And man, it's about 5 minutes, but that video is, and it just hit me hard. Right after I got that video and read or listened to it, I knew right then and there that I needed to jump. But jump where? I didn't know. The nice thing is I told my boss that basically I was going to take this retirement buyout because our area was phasing out. I just wasn't looking for more jobs, and I said if I take the buyout, could I basically take my test? And he was like, yeah, you can take your test. I mean, we're going to be it's going to probably be a couple weeks to study and take the test, and my vacation time and stuff. I'm going to need to be in and out to get this things coordinated. And he was very flexible with it because he knew I wasn't going to be around very much longer anyway. So he let me do all that.
Oh man, that's
It took me
amazing.
forever to pass the test, and one of the funny things I talk about when I taught classes in real estate was how long it actually took me. And the cool thing is and I'm kind of jumping ahead here. If I can do this. I always like to tell everybody, anybody can. You just have to want it and have to be all in with it. So basically, I took the test and passed the test. And while I was in the process of doing this, one of the things that really helped me is I could not shut up about real estate
Okay.
in my old career.
Yeah,
I talked
okay.
about it constantly, and this is my new career change. Here's what I'm doing. Everybody knew about it. Everybody was, like excited for me, and I had the energy and brought that energy with me. So that's kind of where I got started. I didn't really know what brokerage to go to, so I kind of checked a lot of them out. The one I went to had a lot of energy. The one I picked, I should say, had a lot of energy, and that's kind of what I needed and wanted. And they were very supportive in regards to helping me grow and doing this as a full-time career. Then, yeah, right, exactly. So as I started, the interesting thing is where I talked to everybody. My first month, I actually closed 3 deals. My very first deal was pretty cool. The person
Okay.
I had as my client, she cried and gave me a hug.
What?
And
I can't
that kind of
believe
got
that.
me. I've never had anybody give me a hug and say thank you like that in my old job. It was just like, all right, next job is this right here. So you kind of went there. So that was very inspiring and very emotional for me to have that kind of impact on somebody. And then I was hooked. My goal was, when I first started, was to basically I wanted to be top 10 in the brokerage I was at my first year, and I wanted to be rookie of the year.
That right there. Yes.
And those were my goals, and those were just goals I had for myself. Those aren't really, if those were measurements for
Okay.
me. But your goal can be anything. Just for that year, I just kind of wanted to prove to myself and prove to everybody that my measurement would be successful in regards to comparing myself with other folks that have done this a while. And here I am, not knowing anybody and doing a completely Clay 2.0 and trying this. Long story short, that first month I closed 3 deals. My first year I closed 38 deals total. I finished 8th overall out of 250 agents. I was rookie of the year, and I was also, in our area for this brokerage, I was also regional rookie of the year. And what was nice about that was it wasn't really just the accomplishments, but it kind of kick-started myself into helping teach people on how to market themselves, how to bring the energy, and just kind of be all in with this. And I was just being myself. I was just kind of showing folks, this is kind of how I do it, and you can do it your way, but you just have to be all in. So the next year, I started a team, and that went really well. There's a lot of bumps along the road. Some agents, an agent can be a great agent. They just may not be a good team agent or a buyer agent. But that doesn't mean they're not a good agent. It's just the fit and the style and stuff is just a little off or a little different for them. Third year, we got our own place. We started getting crowded, and the location we had for the brokerage was kind of crowded. So we got our own place to do our team business. And then our 4th year, that's when quarantine kind of hit, and basically we decided in our 4th year we were going to start our own brokerage. So 4 years in the business, and I'm starting my own brokerage. So pretty proud of that, and really couldn't have done that without the team around me that helped get that going forward, and really inspired me to do that.
So what about real estate during quarantine, during 2020 and COVID? I can't imagine how did you guys do that? I mean, give us some information and the story behind that.
Oh, you had to bring up 2020. Yeah, that was doing real estate during a quarantine and during a virus. Wow. So we were still with our brokerage at the time, and the challenge was I started noticing, some of the training we were getting was the same thing over and over again, and we really didn't have, nobody really had any direction, because it was pretty much everybody's first quarantine on how to do real estate. So we had guidelines and we had rules from our MLS and from the state, we had to really stay focused and not rush things during quarantine, and just be very careful and very cautious, sensitive to people's concerns on how things were going on. And during quarantine, when we were all at home, one of our old agents texted me and said, "Hey, I'm getting my broker's license," and this is kind of something we talk about all the time. And I was like, "Oh, that's great, congratulations." And then the next text from her was, "Oh, and we're starting our own brokerage." And I kind of looked at that text, and I showed my wife the text, and she goes, "Yeah, you really should start your own brokerage. There's pretty much, everything you can do on your own. And you're always talking about focusing on local." So I kind of looked at that text, and I kind of stared at it all night, and didn't respond to it the next morning. And then, long story short, here we are. We took that mindset. Everything we challenge ourselves with is local. We're not getting any guidance from somebody out of state. Everything we've done, we've proven to be successful at it, and we want to help agents that come on board be successful as well. We're always looking for new agents, not just team agents, but single agents. We've got such a competitive setup for agents to come in. Things that we couldn't figure out how to do right at our old brokerage, or that things that we didn't have, we've kind of put in place for agents to be more successful. So as soon as they start right out of the gate, here they are for them. And also, all of our training's free. We've figured out how to get really good at doing this, and we don't want to have somebody pay for that training. We want that to be free for them. So that's always been good. But anyway, that's it, and that's kind of how it was in 2020. It was wild. It was extremely positive in regards to learning, and the experience was great. It's just, I don't know how to explain it any other way, other than it was just a great experience, and we're so glad that we were all safe in regards to not getting sick. But we got to help our clients out that needed help getting their properties sold and all that stuff. So we're very happy about that.
Wow, that's amazing. That's really amazing. What about real estate now? Like, in 2022, with where we're at today, how's that going?
That's a great question too. So brokerage is going well. In 2022 right now, we've actually had 3 shifts. People talk about this we're in a shift right now. Absolutely, we're in a shift. But we were in 2 shifts before this. We were in a shift during quarantine, and the shift was basically how do you do real estate during a quarantine, during a pandemic. So that was definitely a shift on how to change and do that type of real estate. And last year we were also in another shift. A lot of people were selling their properties. We had a lot of basically multi-offers, and not much listings out there. More agents were on board, trying to start their business. So the shift there is how do you win these deals? What do you need to do for your clients to get this property? Very interesting scenarios and situations there, and great learning. And the very last one is what we're in right now. Now, interest rates are higher, gas prices are higher, inflation. You have all these economic setbacks, if you want to call them, or struggles. We don't have that many buyers anymore. So the big flood of buyers we had last year, not much sellers. Now we don't have that many buyers, nor do we have many sellers. You're starting to see properties sit on the market a little bit longer. So, and we also have way more agents out there doing this business. So the opportunity to get their business is less because of all the agents. So we have to work through that, but we still stay consistent. We still do what we do, and we basically move forward, and we just kind of stay consistent with that mindset. And again, we're excited to see how 2022, 2023, where it takes us, and and to learn from that. But what we always want to tell new agents that come on board is that we're here to help you. We're here to help you grow, and we're going to be there for you during this slow time, or during this time where the business is a little bit more of a challenge to get, because there's not that much inventory and there's not that many buyers. So we're here to help. Brick House has a great package in regards to, having an agent come on board. It's extremely competitive with pretty much every other brokerage out there. Plus, we also have a great bonus structure set up for agents as well, if they're interested in that. But that's kind of it. That's kind of how it is. We're excited, and we're just basically, ready to keep moving forward and grow the business, and see where 2022 and 2023 takes us.
All right, Clay, we've got 5 random questions here. This is our speed round in regards to getting to know you a little bit better, and just kind of seeing what you're going to say to these questions. So, are you ready?
I'm ready for this.
All right.
I'm ready for this.
Good. Okay. First question. Favorite influencer?
Good question. Steve Harvey, and I'm gonna go with Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, and also Gary Vee. Those guys, all 3 of those guys. I love to get inside information from those guys. I think they're great.
Yeah, I figured you'd say Steve. Those are the other 2 are good as well. Very cool. Favorite season?
I'm a summer guy. I like warm weather. Summer, definitely summer.
Yeah, I like summer too. Favorite pastime?
Favorite pastime. It's gotta be the gym, right? It's gotta be the gym. Not just because of going there, but also helps me stay focused, motivates me, and just keeps my energy up. I just love going to the gym, exercising as much as I can, and I'm pretty lenient on my diet, just because it's more about the gym time, having fun, and just being there. But I've been doing it for a long time and just enjoy it.
Favorite food?
It's gotta be pizza. It's gotta be pizza. Gotta be thin crust, well done, but it's gotta be pizza.
Yeah, I thought you'd be more of a baked chicken type of person.
Yeah, not much of a chicken guy, but I appreciate it. I appreciate you thinking that. I'd be baked chicken.
And the last one, basically, is favorite sport.
It's got to be basketball.
Yeah, I figured you'd say that.
College or NBA. I just love basketball. I think for me, it's just great because one player can't win. You have to have all 5 players play pretty much together, and it's always moving. You can't sit still, and if you do, you're gonna regret it or pay for it. So yeah, I love basketball. I think basketball's it.
I like basketball too. Yeah, I think that's really good. I like that. Well, Clay, I appreciate you coming here and spending time with us, talking to us. It's been really great, and hopefully the audience got some good insight in regards to how you did things, and got some good motivation from that. And we've had a lot of fun doing this segment, and hope the audience likes it as well. We're very excited, as we talked about and said before, about basically going out and meeting up with new podcast guests, learning about their entrepreneurship business or their lifestyle, and how they are and what they do. And hopefully you viewers get some great insight and some great motivation from this, and maybe it'll inspire you to do something that you love. So with that, again, Clay, appreciate you being here. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. It's been great. With that being said, everybody, do what you love what you do, and live that best life. We are out of here.